Hi, Kathy. It looks like I'm in the dark. I chose just to have like light on my face tonight and kind of make that mysterious background. How are you
I
this
like, I'm great, Jeanette. Hi. Your background actually is really nice. I like it.
Yeah. When I came on, I'm like, ooh, I'm the ghost of kindness. I think
Ah,
I need to find Charles Dickens to write another Ghost in the Christmas Carol, the ghost of kindness.
oh boy. So how did your week go with your kindness diary?
Well, it's interesting, just those that have, because we have new followers every week on our page as we're making friends and
Mhm.
inviting people over. This is the book people that we're using. Kathy, I actually used yours from last week.
Oh,
Yeah, I went back and week 4 really resonated with me about the oxygen mask and how you shared how you utilized it. And I have to say I was a little bit curious about, ooh, what was I going to write? What did he have us wanting to write something in that particular chapter? And I went back and I read it. And this past week has been a week of oxygen masks. It has been a week of naps. It has been a week of canceling appointments that say matter but don't matter deeply, that the people know that I could, reschedule them on, and looking for those moments of, hey girl, you haven't been feeding yourself well, and taking kind of little kindness breaks for myself. So
yeah.
you inspired me
Yeah.
to not be random, but actually go back and pick one that resonated with me. So thank you
Yeah.
for that.
No, you're very welcome. It all about intention, right? And we forget ourselves, and that's the bad thing. You have to put ourselves first. We have to, because if we don't take care of ourselves, we're not going to be able to take care of anybody else. And you and I are both all about serving others.
Yeah.
That's our mantra for life, is serving others. So got to serve ourselves. Well, that's great. I did chapter 5,
Mhm.
and chapter 5 is what stops you from being kind. So this was
Oh,
actually a really deep chapter for me, and for everybody. It really kind of, he takes you through a story of the fox, boy searching the whole universe for kindness. And the fox has a very important message. I won't share everything, but the fox's message is this: it is only with the heart that one can see rightly. What is essential is invisible to the eye.
mm,
So pretty smart fox. So basically, we can't see kindness, but when we see other people, we can feel the kindness in our hearts. So a
wow.
lot of people go through life, myself included, feeling very alone most of my life. I didn't have close friendships, and the ones that were close didn't last forever, kind of
Mm,
thing. But I think a lot of kids, I'm talking about when I was kids, right?
yeah.
I think a lot of kids go through that whole phase of where you belong and where do you feel kindness. And then as we grow older, we kind of figure that out. And that really is my biggest fear. And that's what the chapter is about, is where's your biggest fear, and then face it. Right.
Mm,
Yeah. And
wow.
that's my biggest fear, is not being alone, but being alone due to failure. That's my
Mm,
biggest fear. And I fight with that every day. I really do. Because I always question myself.
yeah.
I don't know
I
everything. I don't pretend to know everything. But, now that we're in our 50s,
Our fabulous 50s.
yeah, I would like to think we're a little wiser, and we'll continue to be wiser as
Right.
we take all of this information that we're learning now and from our past, and to be able to move forward. So, but I thought that was a very wise fox as well, right?
And
You
and
don't see kindness, you feel it.
and to stop, what's stopping you from kindness? I know there were in the past as well, where it's like, oh, well, I look like a fool if I go up to that person and say, wow, I really love the way your hair looks today, or oh my gosh,
Yeah,
I love the way you just, hugged your child. And you kind of
yeah,
have that little bit of a stoppage or that roadblock where you go, I'm going to look like a fool and they're really not going to like what I'm going to say, or who knows what the reaction, and that's putting it on the receiver versus you just giving the kindness and purity. Wow.
Yeah, and the chapter is really all about finding your hurt. Where is your hurt? What your big hurt is, and recognizing it and owning it. And he actually takes you through some exercises, very short exercises, like takes you through a pop quiz. And it's like, wow. And it just hit me in the face. It was like, wow, that's my big hurt. So the whole idea is that we all have a big hurt that stands between us and the world. Today, I started to heal my hurt so I could share my heart. Yeah. Leon is brilliant. Leon is brilliant.
And again, guys, we're not associated with him. We know and love him. And we're still so grateful for a couple of weeks ago when he sat down and chatted with us. The book is it's just so fun. It's not your typical kind of journal, kind of workbook kind of thing.
Well, one of the pages in here is the big hurt, and you're to write your big hurt down. And he gives you permission on the next page to rip it out and post it somewhere.
Wow.
So it's a book that you are to color, to tear out, to draw all over, to do whatever you need to make it your own and feel that kindness. It's just, it's a really unique way of doing a book.
Yeah, really pleased. So week 5 of 28 and a half weeks of doing the book. He recommends 28 and a half days. We're stretching it out to 28 and a half weeks, and wherever possible, coming on at about 7:00 on Sunday nights to share. And we want to let people know next Sunday we're not going to be on. It is Father's Day, June 20th. So look for ways to be kind to all the men or people that have felt fatherly to you. And I've had some women give me some fatherly advice along the way as well, because they had a strong father in their life. So that's where the advice came from. So we're going to, my dad is up in heaven, and that's what I choose to believe. So I'll be honoring my dad, doing some fun things that him and I would love to do. And it may or may not involve ice cream. It may or may not.
Come on, gotta have ice cream.
And how about you, Kathy? Have you got something planned for your dad for next Sunday?
Yeah, I'm doing my Father's Day with my dad on Saturday, actually.
Okay.
Taking him out of his facility and bringing him to my yard for a picnic. He hasn't been out of a care home for over a year. So other than the drive from one care home to another, that's not the same thing. So he's looking forward to it. And then Sunday, I'm stealing my husband, who is a father, and going to take him fly fishing, because that's his zone. And I want to see him enjoy his zone. And so I've got a couple places in mind for fly fishing. So it'll be a day trip.
Beautiful. Sounds amazing on how to honor with kindness and love to the people in our lives next Sunday.
Yeah. And I don't know about any of you, but with my folks, my mother-in-law and my father-in-law and my dad, because my mother is also up there somewhere. It's every day. Say I love you. Tell the people in your life that you love them. Don't miss a day. It's so important. It's so important. So thank you for joining us tonight, and thank you for hosting this again, Jeanette. I like our Sunday night chat. It's great.
It almost feels like as a child, remember Wonderful World of Disney, on how you waited for 7:00? You had your dinner, had your bath at 7:00. You tucked into something warm and squishy to kind of set your week up to school. And you didn't know if you were getting a cartoon or you were getting a story or you're getting a movie or learning about something around the world
of Disney. Yeah, I love the World of Disney Sunday nights.
So hopefully you're enjoying the world of kindness, our kindness adventures as we go through this book. So have a great week, Kathy, and we'll see you Thursday for Thankful Thursday Reflection.
All right, looking forward to it. Thanks everybody for watching.
Bye-bye.